Hey, what's going on? Today we are going to be looking at the Silhouette Cameo 3. I actually got this thing so I can make some car decals as well, just some craft items in general around the house. The first thing we're going to look at is the compartment where you keep all of your tools, all your accessories, and all the little small extras that come with the unit. Another thing, while this is open, it's actually a nice little nifty little trick. You can actually pull these things up, extend them out, and then you kind of have an extender to help you with your whatever project you got going on. When you actually get started on putting vinyl in this thing or whatever you're using to cut, this little piece right here that I'm pointing at, you actually want to adjust that so that's actually going over the top of whatever material you're using. Is going to help it feed into the machine a lot better. This thing is going to be your typical 24-volt plug-in. It does come with wireless Bluetooth capabilities. It has a USB memory slot as well. We're going to go on ahead and cut this green vinyl. It's actually Oracal 631 self-adhesive vinyl. So first thing you're going to do is, once you got everything plugged up and situated, you're going to go ahead and power this thing up. It's going to just get itself into place where needed. You want to grab your 12x12 vinyl sheet. There's a guideline on the left hand side you want to line your paper with up when you put it on. I lift it up a little bit because it keeps it going in straight. When you do that, then you want to hit the load button. It will automatically load the sheet in where needed. Next thing we're going to do is open up the Silhouette Cameo program. Then you're going to want to go to File, go to Open, and then we are going to open up the project that we're going to be working on. We're going to go on ahead and cut out a Air Jordan symbol, make a green Air Jordan symbol, or logo, I should say, decal. So once you have the Jordan decal uploaded, you can actually size it to whatever you need. Go over to the right hand side and you will see a section that's going to say cutting mat right there. You click on that. If you click the 12x12 cutting mat, you can actually see the guidelines for the inches on there, or you can click none if you don't want to cut with a mat. We're going to stick with none and not cut with the mat. After that, you want to go over to the side, go to the trace section. Once you do that, you want to click select trace area. You go on ahead and outline your object. And what you want to do is kind of play with the threshold a little bit until you kind of get that fine point that's going to be look nice and crisp for you. Once you find your threshold, what you want to do is go on ahead and go down to the bottom, and you're going to click trace, and that actually lets you outline whatever you have in place now. You want to move the original object off to the side, so you're just looking at the outlined object. Once you have your object outlined, next step is going to be going up to the right hand corner, click on send. That'll take you to the send tab. That way you can actually adjust the depth of your blade, the speed of your cutter. I'm gonna keep my depth at 1, keep the speed down fairly low as well. Basically next step, we're pretty much gonna hit the send button and go on ahead and send this to the machine so we can get this thing printed out. Pretty much right after you hit the send button, the machine starts actually first thing it does is starts bouncing up and down, kind of sets the blade where needed, and then pretty much gets right into cutting. This machine cuts fairly quick, I guess I could say, especially for something this small decal of this diameter. It's only going to take a few seconds in general. Now I'm going to hit the finish button and then going ahead and unload the vinyl. And you can see it right off the bat. The thing cuts fairly well, as you can see. And again, this is Oracal 631 non-permanent self-adhesive vinyl. Next thing we're gonna do is actually cut the decal out in a square a little larger than the actual size of the decal. After we cut the decal out, next we're gonna weed the decal out and actually take the outside of the decal off and leave the Jordan logo. You can actually use the stuff that you took off as an airbrush stencil. Next thing we're gonna do is grab some transfer paper and cut out some transfer paper about the same size, maybe a little larger than the square that you originally cut out for your decal. Once you have your transfer paper cut out, you're gonna easily go ahead and peel that back and basically try to line it up with your decal and very gently kind of roll it from the middle to the outside until the whole decal is covered. Going ahead and grab a card, whatever you want to use, and then you're gonna kind of press down on the decal to make that thing stick to the transfer paper as best as you possibly can. And after that, you're pretty much ready to go ahead and stick that on whatever you want to put it on, whether it's a wall, a window, a car window, anything that you really want to. One of your kids' toys, put it on your laptop or something like that. What I like to do is trim it down so everything's nice and even. And then once I do that, I'm pretty much good to go. And voila, you have a Jordan logo that you can do whatever you want to do with. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave links down in the description of the items that I used for this project today. If you have any questions, feel free to leave me a message. And while you're at it, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe.